So we talk a lot about what needs to be given up and what we need to change, and companies and other things we need to do in order to basically get out from under our current conditions. And something that always seems to escape this discussion is Major League Sports. If you're someone who is actually willing to fight for the people, it is basically unconscionable to continue supporting any of the Major League Sports. I'll give you a couple of examples why. I mean, we can just start with the blatant, cartoonish levels of racism, right? Peoples are not mascots. And it doesn't matter whether they have, like, the ultra-racist caricature like the Cleveland team used to, or the ultra-racist name like the Washington team used to. It's literally teams named after groups who were exterminated by the colonials. It's really not a good look. But let's look past the names. Let's also look at who gets to be quarterbacks and who gets to basically get their faces and heads pummeled every single play. Let's look at who owns the teams and who are the athletes. Let's look at how they pay their minor league teams and the entire college franchises, right? Basically nothing. Either nothing in the case of the colleges or next to nothing in the case of the minor league franchises. Let's look at how they also give money to both political sides of the aisle to basically make sure that we don't ever look too hard at who they're contributing to, or how much they pay people, or any of the other number of things that they do that is not good for the people. And beyond that, we talk about distractions all the time, right? Class reductionists are always trying to say that talking about race or talking about gender is a distraction, right? Everything's a distraction, except for the one thing that is genuinely a distraction. We're talking about sports. We're talking about the circuses of our modern time. Now look, I'm no partisan, and I don't support either party. But take a look at this. And this is from an article about how the MLB decided to stop allowing donations to candidates, right? But let's read this. MLB regularly donates to candidates on both sides of the aisle as part of its long-term lobbying strategy. In 2018, MLB successfully lobbied Congress to pass the Save America's Pastime Act, allowing teams to pay minor leagues below minimum wage. Political contribution records show that MLB has donated more than $660,000 to candidates since 2016. And individuals, including team owners, will still be allowed to make political donations. So in addition to these measurable harms, let's also talk about the jingoism that it promotes, right? People getting into literal fights and riots because of the outcome of a sports event that they didn't even play, they just watched. Kind of funny that given how much damage has been done by riots after sporting events, that's not what gets talked about all the time on the news. But we'll leave that alone. They make millions off the poor and give nothing back, they treat their people badly, and they play in our politics. Why do you support